Alright, bonjour à tous, Battosay here, welcome to episode 36 of my Let's Play Minecraft with Bears and Wolves. Because yeah, that's mainly what I do in my Let's Play, I do Bears and Wolves. So, today I wanted to actually start with a cool trick that I noticed. If you want to catch a wolf's attention, you just have to look at him and say, "Flower child." See that? Hey, flower child. I know you understands. Do you know flower child? Do you know who he is? Oh, so you do know him. Okay, I knew that. And are you scared of him? Oh, very much. That much. Yeah, I knew that. I guess you probably know how many people, how many wolves he killed. Do you realize that? Oh, yeah. What? You killed your family? Oh, poor baby. Yeah, well, that's just what your kind deserve. I'm sure you're just gonna fall off that tree pretty soon. Anyway, back to more serious business. Okay, so as you can see, we're uh, near my base. That's my mansion. Hiding the moon. Close to the breeding farm. Looks really huge from here. I really have to get rid of that dirt and finish it. But now that it's working and working well, it's way less fun to work on that. I have other projects I want to work on. Yeah, anyway. I just, as you might have noticed, came back from a jungle biome since I spent so much time in the Nether, and that's where we are gonna head in this episode. I also traveled a long distance in the Nether to make a new portal to find some new chunks to make a jungle biome. Heard a zombie. Anyway. And I brought that back, just that would add a bit of life over here. Probably gonna end up removing it. Anyway, let's start this episode by a quick tour of what I added lately. You look so ridiculous with your big head. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna start with a quick tour from the main world to see what happened lately. I just removed the wheat dispensers because they're running out of wheat a bit, and also I'm running sometimes with some trouble with the flowers because the last wheat module, the one that's over here, is actually on a different chunks than the two here, and most of the time when I'm in the storage room over there, this chunk is not loaded, which means that he doesn't receive the signal to plant back the... Actually, that's not this one, that's the one that's all the way over there, the last one. And it doesn't receive the signal to plant back the new seeds, and because of that I get some flowers in the wheat dispensers, and since there's no filter for them, that's quite annoying. I need to find something to get rid of that. Anyway, I also just went into here and noticed that I had a huge amount of sticks lying around that I collected, and also just made some more tallow, and I've got some good supply. I've got one small chest full, and for the glue, well, that's even worse. Oh, come on. I don't know what to do with the glue anymore. I have so much. That's just insane. So, working perfectly for that. Nothing new over here. We have still our reed and vines farm up and running here. This one was really useful for the mob trap. As you can see, I emptied it when I finished the mob trap in the previous episode, and there's already a whole bunch of vines in it, which is great, even if I'm probably not gonna use vines anytime soon. But what's new is mainly over there. So we're gonna have an elevator over here. Well, actually, we're gonna build that together pretty soon. But before that, let's have a look around. First, I designed the look and the pattern for this side, because if you haven't realized already, I tried to use 4 different materials for the 4 different sides from the storage room. So over there we have the netherrack and the nether brick. Over here we have nether brick on top and the wood with the stone bricks for the floor, because I really like it as floor. Same thing here, we are gonna have snow, the new wood from the jungle biome, and again the stone bricks. And that side is the simple stone bricks and nether brick. So yeah, added this corridor with the elevator that's just about to be finished. We have from here nothing major yet, but an access to the Tower of Time and the breeding farm. That's the Tower of Time over here, and we can get to the breeding farm from here. And also we can go downstairs over here. That part still not finished yet. And we have the corridor that has the same pattern from for the ceiling and the walls, but the floor is made with the sandstone, because that's connected to the mob trap. Mob trap, which is turned off right now because I wanted to take you downstairs to show something actually pretty cool that you might have noticed already. Yeah, let's do that. No. Oh, wow. I'm a lucky guy. He exploded in the water, so he didn't destroy anything. Lucky. Okay. Oopsie. Some monsters are still here because I turned the light on, but there were still some monsters left, which hadn't fallen in the water yet. Anyway, where is it? Oh, I got killed already. As you can see, we have some slime balls here, and that's because under the platform here we have some stone bricks and a glowstone, because I didn't wanted mobs to spawn down here. But it turns out that actually downstairs it's a slime chunk, so slime can spawn in this area, and it means that when the platform is up above and it's taking care of the monsters, then every now and then I can have some slimes that spawn here. And that's why, let's turn that back to glass so I can have a look. That's why I found in my chest a whole bunch of slime balls. So that's pretty cool and unexpected. And even if it's not uh, a lot of slime balls compared to the other resources, as you can see, I already have a good amount of rotten flesh, even more bones and arrows, since I didn't took care of the spider issue yet. Because yeah, I asked on the forum and turns out that now the spider needs only a 2 by 2 area to spawn and not a 3 by 3. Looks like my info were quite out to date because they can spawn in a 2 by 2 area since 1.7.3 actually. So yeah, I was kind of late on that. So I'm gonna have to fix that later, but for now that's not so much of a problem. The spiders are being taken care of anyway, even if they tends to clog the system a little bit because they don't always end up upstairs. Also, I added some vines over here just to add some life. I'll probably add some more things over here. That's not completely finished yet. And I want to make a brewing room here to make some potions, because that's really close to the mob trap, and since most of the potions I want to make are the damage potion made with the spider eyes from here and the gunpowder over here. So that's gonna be more convenient to have it close, so close to the mob trap, and I still have an easy access from here to the storage room back here. Actually, I also removed the chest here that were supposed to contain some stone, but still, since I'm still not using all of them, still have some room available. I'm gonna do something a bit different here. I realized that one of the problem with my cobblestone generator all the way over there is that it takes forever to bring back the cobble or the regular stone to the chest in the storage room. Um, when all of the dispensers are full, it takes 3 full chests. So that's a lot of going back and forth carrying the stone. So I decided that I'm gonna make a small minecart stuff here. So I'm gonna have a minecart, and this way I'm just gonna load the minecart chest, send it all the way over here, down this corridor, and it will end up really close to the storage room, and it will be sucked by a block dispenser. This way all of the stone would drop into a water flow that would get all of the stone somewhere around here, and I would just have after that to come pick up the stone, fill the chest that would be all around, and that would be it. Much more easy way to get the stone here. And I know you could just argue and say that I could make a huge storage room next to the cobblestone generator, but the thing is that, well, that's the storage room, that's the point of it. I want everything to be in here, and just above it for the farms, everything's still working fine. The sugar can part is relatively slow compared to the hemp farm, which has already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full chests, along with the hoppers above. So that's more rope than I'll ever need actually, because I already crafted a whole bunch of rope blocks here. While I'm here, that's a good thing, because there's something I want to do in the Nether, and I'm gonna need a companion cube, so we're gonna say goodbye to this wolf. Bye bye. Thank you. Don't care that much about the string, thank you. And let's that. Okay, so now the next thing and the last thing we're gonna do in here is an elevator. So over here I removed the doors that were here. Also I moved the nether portal downstairs. We're gonna see where in a few seconds. I had the the villager in this room, if you remember. I had some fences here, but they still managed to somehow glitch through the fences, which I removed. That was fence gates, and they end up all falling in here. I don't know many villagers there's left, but a whole bunch of them are just stuck in that water here. So, well, I'm just gonna keep them here because they're stupid. Oh yeah, completely forgot. There's one thing I wanted to do with you now, because, well, since 1.2 the zombie can break the wooden door, and I found that to be an awesome addition, because it forces you to, well, use at least some pressure plate or some sort of redstone with the door, and iron doors, which had no which had no purpose so far. So that's cool. I'm gonna play on hard for now, which means that I'm gonna have to use iron doors, and be careful with that. Okay, so our elevator, that's gonna be just over here. We're gonna do something quite simple. As you can see, I already have placed my pulley. Actually, I have to change the menu for the pulley, because now you can put four stacks of ropes since the world height increased. So yeah, we have the pulley, the gearbox, and we are gonna do the rest together, because that's quite simple. We are gonna first start by a flip-flop to turn it on and on. I'm gonna use the block dispenser because that's the most compact one, and inside it I place any kind of non-opaque block, such as glass, the siding, the molding, the axle here, and a full block, which I'm gonna place right in front of it actually. And then I take the signal. Actually, let me do that with you maybe. I take that signal from the block, and if I place a repeater powered by a torch, or it could be a lever, then it would carry the signal from the block to the redstone, and then I'm gonna take that redstone and send it to a gearbox, which is over here, powering the pulley on this side, and then to the one on the other side. But actually I'm gonna do something a bit different this time, because let's go downstairs, you'd have a better look. What I'm gonna do this time is, instead of having one 4x3 elevator moving up or down, I'm gonna have two parts moving in opposite direction. So every time this one is above, this one's gonna be downstairs. This way, no matter at which level the elevator is and at which level I am, I can just come, press the button, go on with the part that's here, and I'll end up downstairs. And if I happen to be downstairs, same thing, I press my button and I can move the part that's here. Also, you can notice that I did something fairly useless, but I thought that was fun to do that, using the detector block to open and close the door. This way, only the side with the door, only with the side with the platform will have the door open. That's pointless, I know, but I don't know, that was an idea. Anyway, now I need to take some sort of redstone signal. Wanted one here. And I want to move it all the way above, and to do that we're gonna use the lens, because that's something I haven't had the chance to use yet. And even if you could do tons of awesome stuff with it, its main purpose for me is gonna be the wireless redstone transmission. So what we'll do is we are gonna use the lens to send a pulse from downstairs up to this detector block over here, and this detector block will send, let's go just above so you can see, will send the pulse that would go to a torch behind our flip-flop. That's the button I press to flip the switch on the side here. That's just connected to the torch, and when I do press the button, it removes and switch the block that's in front of the block detector, just like so. And the detector will do the same thing every time it sees something. So now the full block is in front, and now it switched to the axle. So to carry the signal from all the way downstairs up to the detector here, we're gonna use the lens over here. Think that's supposed to be pointing above. Not completely sure. Haven't used since I made the released video. So something like that, I'd say. And if I press a button over here, that should, yeah, perfect. So when I press the button, it briefly turns on the light block here, which turns on the light from the lens, and the signal goes to from the detector to the flip-flop. Maybe we can you barely can see the light, but yeah, it's working. And with the lens it's really easy to get a signal from very far, very low, very deep, yeah, very deep in the bottom, to all the way up high like that without any delay. And that's awesome. But yeah, kind of stupid to have the button here. Oh yeah, okay, that's why. I know, okay. I thought about that, and I wanted to have some button over here. Perfect. Don't get crushed. Ah, no. Okay. And also, I think that, yeah, the light block is above this nether brick. No? That's this one, maybe? Yes. Okay, perfect. And now, woohoo. All there is left to do over here is just to finish my wall. Like that. Then that. And then this one, yep. Stone bricks. Okay. Woohoo, great. Going back downstairs, that's not what I wanted to do. Not at all. Okay. Now I made some dark, I don't want that. There's a mob trap downstairs that need to be fully efficient. Okay. Okay. And maybe... let me see. How did I made the other part? Okay. I knew that. Okay. That's gonna be annoying with the doors, actually. Pretty sure that's a bad idea. Don't know why, but got that sensation. We're gonna regret that. Yeah, should. Ah, seriously? Shut up. Yeah, you won. Might be a good idea with iron doors and a big elevator to do that, so that the doors open only when the platform is in front. But like that here, no, not a good idea. Why won't I just gone? Just place the door like that, actually. Yeah, much better. Okay, that was it for the elevator. Now, pretty sure I showed you everything I wanted here. I'm gonna have to finish the roof, but that can wait. Now we're gonna head, yeah, for the Nether, for good. So I moved the portal just here. What I did was to break the one above, build a new one downstairs, close to the storage room. Let's die in the flaming cart. No, kidding. Just accidentally shot a flame arrow into the minecart, and now it's burning forever. That's weird actually. Anyway, yeah, move the portal close to the storage room because that's where I always head when I come back from the Nether. So I thought it would be more convenient to have it down there, and also because it would have looked really weird with the elevator. Anyway, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I spent a lot of time lately over here to build my new kiln, my new waterless design. I just started by feeling the need to make my new kiln idea in real, well, in survival, and it ended up being me thinking, oh, I should add that, and oh, I need that too, and oh, uh, that's annoying, I want that too. So it first started with some cauldrons and crucibles. I wanted them to smelt, well, as you can see, the drops from the zombie pigmen, and to smelt my tools and to make some glass, etc, etc. So I started redesigning this room. I don't know if you remember it, but it was just a whole bunch of stone slabs all over the place, and it looked weird, so I removed that. Now we have some sorry, so we have some crucibles all over the place here, and a whole bunch of cauldrons. We could get regular fire or stocked fire for the 2 rows of cauldrons, and only stocked fire for the crucibles, since there's no point to have the regular fire. All of them connected from down here. Had to do some trickery with redstone to be able to power so much batches close to each other. So yeah, started with that. Also always now make your floors and place where you don't want any zombie pigmen with any kind of other block besides the netherrack and the nether brick, because with Battosay and wolves now the zombie pigmen can't spawn on all of the regular blocks, the blocks not from the nether. Anyway, so yeah, started by redesigning this room. After that I also changed a bit of stuff on this one, removed all of the hoppers that were a bit of an overkill, not that much useful, and also because they caught fire. Yeah, they caught fire when I built the crucibles, because I did some testing with the hibaches, and I burnt most of them. So yeah, that was quite stupid of me. So I removed that, changed a bit with the room, and actually I'm gonna completely change this room because I'd like to do something different over here with some millstone and the saws, because as I said, I need more bears and wolves stuff over here. I want to be able to fully supply myself over here. Anyway, maybe we should start by this tower, the Tower of Shame I call it, because if you remember, before it was just this small corridor and a small room, this room, which was only 2 high before, now it's 3 and even 4 somewhere. And well, when I started my kiln design, which is quite big, as you can see the kiln. That's on purpose, I know I'm teasing you. And that's quite high, so I decided that I should raise the room here. Started to make a tower above, and how to say that? Well, I made that on the last day of my business trip, and it was late. I was coming back from a goodbye dinner, you know, with lots of wine and champagne and beer and stuff, and I was pretty drunk, and I ended up making that, which was at the beginning supposed to be a rounded tower, you know, with some sort of symmetry, maybe something I don't know that would make some sort of sense, you know, regular shape. And well, that's not really how it turned out, because looks like Minecraft and booze are not the best combination, and I ended up with something completely off from many sides. So I have two blocks off, one block off over here, only one and one here, one and two on the other side over here, and just nothing here. It was just too complicated to make four side, even if they are not even. So I just drop it, seemingly, and it ended up being completely uh, out of shape, out of symmetry, and look completely that's retarded. And the next day I looked at that building and I was like, what the oh shit. I was like, what the fuck did I do? How did I what the fuck happened to me? But yeah, I laughed so hard at myself that I decided to keep it, even if it looks like shit. You've got the full story, so don't bother telling me in the comments that it looks like shit. I know that. Anyway, enough with the teasing. Yay. So, the thing that I was eager to make, that's my kiln, my Rube Goldberg Southern factory, including the kiln and the pottery setup. All in one building, all in one place. So it's got its own building. I'd love to go out to show it to you from outside, but we have uh, a friend here. Okay, I'll take the risk for you guys. You better die quickly. Oh shit. Ah! I hate you. I hate you. Destroy the glowstone. Of course. Wouldn't be fun otherwise. There. We have to do something about the gas burning. Damn, spoiler. Spoiler. Anyway, that's the RG stuff. With some missing glass pans because of gas. So, quite huge, actually. Got its own building, as you can see. I want to make two of them. If you remember, I told that I would make two, then I decided that maybe I would just do one and show that to you how I would make it, but the replicating process was a bit harder than what I thought, because that's always easier in creative. You can use more space and you don't have to worry about gas. So I just made it off camera and decided that I would make two and show to you how to make it. And the last thing, yeah, we've got a new building over here. Let's get inside. No, stop shooting at me. Actually, I should really quickly put that back because I don't want. Where were that? above. Anyway, I don't want it to shoot over here. I wanted to use a lot of glass because that looks cool, but that's kind of a stupid move in the Nether with all of the guests. Because any time I get out of here, they start shooting at the glass, which is why I now have this door and this protected corridor, a whole bunch of glass that goes towards my new building. Whoa, hey there. And yeah, obviously, maybe you noticed that from the cauldron inventory, I've used a whole bunch of cement. Made a lot of it since I've decided to increase the rate, the drop rate from the zombie pigman farm. I'm gonna use a whole bunch of cement. I destroyed a lot of netherrack. There was some mountains over here because I want to use that space later, and also over here I had to remove a whole bunch of netherrack because, as you can see, that's the building is actually going into the the ceiling over here, and this building will actually be only dedicated to grow two and only two damn, what's that name, bloodwood bloodwood blood trees, because as I told, I want to remove the blood trees from here and do something different to get the blood saplings, and to get them I realized after watching Reneva's stream that all you need is just a huge room so that the tree would grow and make a lot of leaves, and after that you just come here, burn it, and get a whole bunch of blood saplings done here. So I've just planted them early on, and I'm gonna let them grow to kinda have an idea of the pattern they take when they grow, and after that we are gonna use some ibachis to ignite the fire from just the press of a button, because you know me, I love redstone. I can't stop using it. Anyway, that was it for the new building, so a new place to grow and make some bloodwood saplings and bloodwood trees. I hate you, I hate you. Over there, and this design for the Solion factory. So let's get into that. If you remember, this building does everything from the clay. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sorry about the blank, I was wondering what's the tick, and that's because it's always on. So it does everything from the clay block to the Solion. So we have different parts. So I decided to make it different floors, with some glass floors so you can see through. On the top over here we have the main clay block dispenser with I can't speak tonight, I'm sorry guys, it's late and I'm a bit tired, don't blame me. So we have an extended, seriously, an increased inventory thanks to the hopper here. We place the clay block. We have a double piston extender that will, when the block dispenser, place the clay block right in front of the sub block here. The double piston extender pushes the clay block on top of the turntable. Then with a timer we have the piston that pushes the clay, not the clay, the urn, when it's an urn, into the hopper. The clay balls fall into the hopper as well. They fall down one level. Over here, and we have the blocks, the clay and earth sorter, so it filters the clay block back above and the urn downstairs. And well, I'm gonna explain you the bottom part. I'm gonna turn it on. After that we have the kiln, so only the urn end up over here. That's just a kiln. The urn are being collected just like that, as you saw. Since I turned it off at not the correct moment, I have to turn it off when the urn is just finished. I had some unfinished urn over here, which is why I have a ladder as filter to prevent any unfired urn to go into the production line below. I don't mind losing some every now and then. So to collect the urn, the brick block is removed, the ibashi below is removed, and the urn falls downstairs, and we then have the final part to make soul urns. Let's have a look at it. That's gonna happen, yep, anytime soon. And then down here we make soul urns. So what happened? Actually, I'm just gonna manually show you. That's gonna be easier. Oh, let's do that like that. So the block dispenser places the urn, the piston, push the urn in front of the body block. This block dispenser switches the urn to a full block to prevent... What's that noise? Anyway, to prevent the soul urn that's gonna be made here to fall back on this side and be wasted. And then all of the block dispenser here spit out one soul dust or one ground netherrack. Right now it's soul dust. They all end up in the hopper over here with a soul sand filter. And then after that, well, just look, all of the soul dust, and then a piston pushes the soul dust or the hellfire dust back into this chest. Then we have the soul urn that falls down into the chest here. Let's connect back to the kiln. Put that back. That's not supposed to be here, yeah. And let's have a look at the top part now. So yeah, the turntable making the urns, pushing it over here along with the clay balls, because since the urn is so small, when it turns into an urn, as you can see, the clay balls falls at the same level, and the one that don't get pushed away by the double piston extender. And let's have a look at what, oh crap, for me is the coolest part. And oh, come on. And that's the clay block and urn filter. I was stuck for a long time with the clay balls filtering system, because that's an important part of pottery system when you make urn, because you get a lot. You only need one clay ball to make the urn, which means that if you can recycle the clay balls, you can make 4 times more urns out of one clay block. And I just realized that after some thinking, since I couldn't use any water, I could either use the platform, but after that I would have to use some fancy pistoning above, and I couldn't really visualize the process from far apart. Or I could use the fact that the block dispenser places clay block out of 4 clay balls. And I came up with that small filter, which I thought would look really cool. The idea was here to have some sort of assembly line with a loop of clay and urn, and downstairs the urns going into the kiln, being cooked, falling down there into the final assembly line with the show-off production, where you can even see the urn right before they turn into the sold urn. So, now that the explanation is done, let's have a look at his guts. So, that's the space used to build it. That's 18 wide, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 deep, because I count this block 2, and you don't need to count the last 2, that's just used to walk a bit over here. So 18 by 11, and it's also 18 block high. Let's have a look from the finished side. So down here, no, actually it would be better to start from above. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 floors, 7 different floors. On the top part I have the redstone for the double piston extender, and from the clay block dispenser. Actually, I even placed a whole bunch of signs, because since now my world is available for download, this way we can have a look at it by yourself. So that's the redstone for the double extender piston here, placing the clay below. Down here we have the key part of the pottery, that's the timer. That's what sends the pulse. The pulse goes into a pulse limiter to make it last only 8 ticks long. Then this pulse goes to the double piston extender and the block dispenser placing the clay blocks, and also on the other side to the clay block and the urn sorter. So at this floor we have mostly the timer, some mechanical power to the hoppers, and the main signal. One floor below we have a signal that goes again to the clay block and urn filter over here. So not that much used over here, mainly some mechanical power to the hoppers. And as you can see, you don't really need the whole 11 by 18 area here. Down here we have the kiln setup and the redstone for the soul dust dispenser, and again some mechanical power for the hoppers feeding the block dispensers. And down there's we have the timing for the kiln. Maybe I should add some light. I don't have any torches anymore. Oh, that's great. The timing for the kiln that send the pulse to remove the hibachi and the brick block from the two sticky pistons here, one here and one here. That's the block from the kiln. And also that goes after that. The soul urn here places the urn every time the kiln is finished. But I can also change that and make a faster soul urn production that change the timing, and this way it will make soul urn as soon as it can, like that. There we go. That's for the presentation, and that's all we're gonna do today. I'm gonna stop the episode here, and now let's guys be ready for some heavy redstone, because we're gonna have all of that, all the 7 floors to build together. So next episode we're gonna start by this part, the pottery and the recycling, the clay block and the filtering the urn part. So that's the part that uses the 2 first level over here, and actually there's 1 level in between for some additional redstone, because otherwise that wouldn't be fun. So we're gonna start by the 3 levels, and that's gonna be quite a challenge actually, so be ready for that. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna stop that here. I hope that the rambling wasn't too long today. We didn't had much things done. That was mostly me talking and showing you around, but I hope you still liked it. And still, considering how much redstone we're gonna do in the next episode, I think that you're probably not gonna blame me for that. I hope not. Anyway, wait, there he is. I have to go and kill him. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Gotcha! Haha. Bye bye, see you guys.